Hi, I'm Sarah,
And I'm Tiffany.
and this is the Clean Romance Podcast. We're going to break down 5-star reads, hot button topics, and what makes clean romance shine. Are you ready for
I'm like
this?
I'm holding myself back from doing the yay that I've been doing
I was
the
waiting
last
on
few
you to say
episodes.
something. We need to do it. It just gives us something to talk about. Okay, so Tiffany, you have our discussion question for the day, so go for it. I have
Yes.
no idea what it
We
is.
we're talking about our summer. This is going to be the Clean Romance Podcast summer reading guide. So we're sharing our favorite summery reads and then also books we're looking forward to that are either just released or about to be released in the summer. So we're very excited about that. But I'm curious, and Sarah's going to answer, we're going to answer this, but then also you can come hang out with us on Instagram at the Clean Romance Podcast and let us know, what is your summer reading personality? Are you like the vacation binger? Like you read 5 books in 3 days? Are you the aspirational reader? Like you pack 6 books, but you read 1? Are you a mood reader? Like you're just kind of no plans, like just going with the wind of your feelings? Or are you a rereader? Do you go back to your
Ooh.
comfort favorite reads in the summer? Which one are you?
That's a good one. Okay, so until last year, I was an overpacker. Like I would
Yeah.
have a huge stack of books and I would only finish one of them. And then I would read the rest of the books on my Kindle, really just on my phone, because this was before I had a Kindle. And now I pack one book. I mostly read it while we drive because we drive everywhere. And then the rest are on my Kindle. And I also just know I'm going to end up at a bookstore at some point because I love to stop at
Mm,
bookstores. My mom has shelves full of books. I usually end up at her house because all of our vacations basically are to visit family. And so I'm just like, I know I'll end up with another book before I come home. So that's
yeah.
mine. How about you?
Say I'm almost exactly the same. Like before I had a Kindle, I would pack so many books, like paperback books. It would be like half of my suitcase.
Yes.
But vacation me, like I read a lot in my daily life, and I think there's a structure to my day, and my reading times are already, cut out.
Right.
But I get a lot of FOMO. Like I just don't want to miss anything on vacation. And so I'm like, I want to do all the things and stay up late. Like if I'm, with my family, like my extended
Yeah.
family on vacation, it's like I'm going to stay up super late talking to them every night, rather than reading. That's like
Mm-hmm.
when I would normally be reading, is before bed. So I would say I'm also more on the aspirational
Okay.
reader side. And I can't read in the car.
Oh,
But
see, thank God I can.
yeah, I get really, really car sick.
Ugh.
But Tyler and I will listen to books in the car,
Okay.
but usually nonfiction, which doesn't really count.
I mean, if it's a good memoir, it counts.
That's true. That's true. I take back what I said. If it's Sarah Hickner's Finding Gideon, it absolutely
It
counts.
absolutely counts then.
Oh, are you ready to share some summer? Well, okay. What constitutes a summer read? Like, does the book take place in summer, or what? Like, what is it? Is it vibes?
I was thinking this when I was picking books because I was like, I don't necessarily pick a book because it happens on the beach. For me it's just
Yeah.
vibes. I just want in the summer I want either just like a happy, like just a good vibe book, or I want like a good vibe fantasy.
Right.
Like that's it. I
Yeah.
don't, something about summer is like good
Hmm.
fantasy time for me. Yeah, just good vibes. That's what I'm going for. I'm
Yeah.
not reading Christmas, although I get the people who do Christmas in July or whatever, but I'm not doing Christmas in summer. How about you?
Yeah. Same. I picked some that I feel like are a little bit more like either take place in summer, or on a cruise ship, or on
Yeah.
something like that. But I don't it doesn't need to be that for me to feel
Right.
like it's a summery read.
Yeah. I just want to be in a good mood. Like,
Yes,
which really
good
is year
mood.
round, but for sure in the summer, I want to be in a good mood.
We have a super special book sponsorship this week that is perfect for our summer reading guide. And that is from one of our former guests, Drew Taylor. Drew came on the show and we did an episode about, do politics belong in clean and Christian romance? Very interesting conversation that we had. If you haven't listened to it, please go check it out. And today I'm excited I get to talk to you about Drew's book called Reverie. I'm going to read the blurb for you all, and then I'm going to tell you how to find this book. What if you could experience the love of a lifetime twice? Esme Jenkins has a story to tell. After being left at the altar, she sets off for her honeymoon in Bora Bora alone, on a mission to find a certain spark to hoist her from the dregs of her insipid life. That spark blazes into her world in the form of a shirtless giant of a man rescuing her from an attempted kidnapping. When the offender escapes, Esme's savior vows to stay by her side until the creep is caught. As the days tick by, the pair fall into a whirlwind romance Esme never expected to experience. But that's just fiction. Because when Esme Jenkins was in Bora Bora, she lost 3 years of her memory in a freak accident, including ones made during that week on the island. 1 year later, she's seeking to publish the story that won't vacate her brain. The serendipity? The agent seeking to represent her looks identical to her male main character. Reverie is a chick lit romance novel teeming with heart, hope, healing, and humor, with a hard-fought happily ever after that will occupy your daydreams for weeks to come. Thank you so much, Drew Taylor and Reverie, for sponsoring this week's episode. To check out this book, head to Amazon. It's available in Kindle Unlimited, paperback, hardcover, and audiobook. The links for that will be in the show notes and on our website at thecleanromancepodcast.com.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm going to plug a series, but then I'm going to pick one book in that series. So, I feel like we would be remiss not to mention this series in our summer reading guide, but I think Falling for Summer, the multi-author series that takes place in a fictional island off the coast of Florida, like that absolutely has to be included with any summer clean romance list. That series was excellent. It was interconnected, which I love when multi-author series do that because it's a lot of work. But my absolute favorite of that list of books was Beauty and the Beach by Gracie Ruth Mitchell. And that book introduced me to Gracie Ruth Mitchell. And now I am an avid fan of Gracie Ruth Mitchell. I definitely recommend that book.
Okay, so I don't think I've read anything from that series. So this is on my TBR for this summer.
Yes, you absolutely need to. And read it in order because it is interconnected and you see, the other characters and stuff. It's good.
Tiffany has to make a point to say that because I just pick up random books whenever.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so my first one is, and I don't even remember what season this book took place in. I just remembered it is a happy, quirky book. So it is The Happy Life of Isadora Bentley. I can't read the tagline. It's not in my screenshot. But anyway, it's by Courtney Walsh. And it is just a really cute, quirky book. Highly recommend. It definitely has just summer happy vibes.
Yeah. Any Courtney Walsh book. Yeah. Even like her Christmas books, I would be like, that's a great summer read. Yeah. Like Christmas in July, You
can never go wrong with Courtney Walsh in the summer.
It's true. And this isn't on my list, but I was going to say The Summer of Yes is another Courtney Walsh book that I haven't read, and it's on my TBR for the summer.
Yeah.
So my next book is Love on Deck by Casey Stockton. And it's like an enemies to lovers, like they're stuck on a cruise ship together It's fun, it's funny, it's good banter, good fun summer reading.
I can just imagine all the funny things that happen stuck on a cruise ship. And I just
Yeah.
imagine the research trip she took on a cruise. Now I am like, now I
Ooh.
want to go on a cruise and then write a book about it.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so my next one is The Lights of Sugarberry Cove by Heather Weber. So I don't think we've talked about Heather Weber before, but her books, I don't really know exactly what it's called, but they have just a hint of magic in them, but not fantasy book
Oh.
magic. It's this kind of like, there's a legend of the Lady of the Lake and she grants a wish. And so it's kind of this like, um, I don't lore, that's the
Okay.
word, right?
Yeah.
And so all of her books have this like background lore to them, and so just like we have these in real life, and it's like, is it true or is it not? Like, is the Loch Ness monster real or not? I believe in Sasquatch too. Okay, I choose to
Nice.
believe
Nice.
because it makes me happy to think that Nessie is out there, or Nessie's offspring at this point. So um her books are kind of like that. There's always some kind of magical story behind them where you can choose to believe or not. And I just love them. They're such good and very like southern feeling stories.
Mm.
Love her books.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is Ship Fate by Dulcie Dameron. And this is also part of a multi author series called Coastal Kisses. And I have not read any of the other books in the multi author series, just this
Did
one.
you read it out of order since you
I'm
only
sure
read
I
one?
did. Right. I'm sure I did. But I love it. It's like a quirky marine archaeologist
Oh,
and this grumpy fisherman who are working together for this project. And I love grumpy sunshine vibes and forced proximity. Clearly, I'm all about it. And I love Dulcie Dameron. Like her books are fantastic.
yeah.
Highly recommend.
They are really good. Okay, so my next one, I'm going to swing to fantasy here, and it is Jill Williamson's By Darkness Hid from the Blood of Kings trilogy. Really, the whole trilogy is good. This is a Christian fantasy, so it's like you're in a different world, but it's pretty clearly Christianity, right? Like it's not coming
Nice.
out and
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
it's pretty clearly Christianity. But it was a really great series. I will say there is definitely romance, but it's something that would be totally appropriate for your kids to read as well. Like it's
Oh,
kind of juvenile, but not in an annoying juvenile way. Just the characters are younger, and I could see my 14
okay.
year old enjoying it as well. So yeah, it was really good. The By Darkness Hid by Jill Williamson.
Nice. Good stuff. Okay, my last book that I am just gonna fangirl. I could fangirl all day about this author. This book is The Setup Man by Kate Watson, and it's the third book in her Catching Feelings series, which I recommend reading the whole series in order. There's standalones, but you'll appreciate every book more if
Okay.
you read it in order. But it focuses on different characters in a baseball team.
Okay.
And this one, it's definitely very summery, and you've seen these characters from the very beginning. And so you kind of know by the time you get to this book, you're like, okay, I know these people, I know what they're like. And so seeing their story play out, Sarah, it's like a master class in tension.
Ooh.
She I want to be Kate Watson when I grow up. Like I am just like I love this book and this series
But
so
we
so
have
so
to read
so.
the whole series to get to that book.
Yes, I
Okay.
highly recommend reading the whole
Okay.
series. So, and I've recommended the first book in the series are is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. It's like a marriage of convenience
I may have read that
be-
one.
between the owner of the baseball team and a hockey player. So
Okay,
there's
no, I
some
haven't read that.
crossover.
Okay.
It's very good. And then the second one is Planes, Rains, and Automobiles. And it's a forced proximity, grumpy sunshine, delicious
Tiffany's
book.
favorite. Yeah.
I love it. And this one, like, I never reread books, and I want to reread this book like immediately. I just finished it on Sunday. Oh,
And you're already
so good. So good.
Okay. So, well, my last one, and this is on my TBR, this is what I'm excited to read for summer, is Claire Holloway is Winging It by Angela Ruth Strong. Angela, I follow her on Facebook, is an actual flight attendant in real life. She has written many clean romance books, but this is this is a clean romance about a flight attendant. And so I'm so excited to read a rom-com about, like, written by a flight attendant about a flight attendant. I think it's going to be so good. We're going to get like an inside peek at all the funny parts of her job. So yeah,
that's fun.
And the cover is beautiful too. I just like drool over that cover.
Nice.
Yes. All right. Any more? Are we good?
Well, so we have a few that we're looking forward to.
That was I'm looking forward to that one.
Okay.
But we have a couple
Well,
more.
I have a few that are from us at the Clean Romance Podcast. Okay. So this book just released. We got to sit down with the author, Natalie Walters, and interview her in our last episode. But this book is called Spies, Lies, and Alibis, and it's a romantic suspense book. And Sarah's holding it up for
It's
those
so
watching
cute.
on YouTube. So that just released May 19th. That's a fun one to check out. And then we have Brighter Than Before by Courtney Walsh, which we are going to have Courtney on the show, and we're going to talk about this book and about her intentional decision to write more lighthearted books. And so we've talked a lot about, deeper rom-coms and deeper romances and dark romance, all that kind of stuff. But we're talking about lighthearted romances and why you need them in your life too, why they're also important.
I'm so excited for that conversation.
I cannot wait.
And I love that she chose that. It's like here I am just steering towards like not darker. I combine two words, deeper stuff. In my rom-com, my goal is to make a rom-com that went deep. And I love that Courtney Walsh is going to talk to us about why she stays light with it. And like, maybe she'll convince me, or maybe she'll just convince me that we're all in our own lanes. I don't know, but I'm excited because I do love her books. I mean, I had to make a conscious decision to start reading other authors. So I didn't just 5-star recommend Courtney Walsh every single episode.
Yes.
Because she has such a deep backlist and it's so good. So
yeah. And you guys know, if you're regular listeners, you know that Sarah and I love Courtney Walsh. So we're going to need to tamp down our fangirls to get through this.
We're going to be trying to act so cool and normal.
So cool.
We're going to be like,
so chill.
So Courtney, tell us about your newest book. Okay. All right. I'm ready to go read some books now. You've given me some things to add to my list.
One more that we're looking forward to. Last one. Sarah's giving me eyes like, you're making my life way harder. Last one. We've got Movers and Fakers by Anna Conwell. Is coming out August 13th. So that is the next book in her Rom-Com University series. And Anna is also, we've had her on the show. Go back and listen to that one if you haven't. It was really, really fantastic. And she's like the sweetest person ever. So that's our summer reading guide from the Clean Romance Podcast.
Every time you kept saying one more, I kept thinking, is Tiffany going to announce that her book is coming out this summer? I think that's going to be our fall holiday. Like, I thought I would have my book out by May. May is now. The book is not out.
Yeah. Same Z's. I've been writing this book this is the longest it's ever taken me to write a book ever in my life.
Fun time. It's going to be really good. Worth the wait.
So totally good. It's definitely deeper and more emotional. And so it's just, I want to do it right.
Yeah.
And it's going to be good whenever it happens.
It is. We don't all have to be speed writers. All right. Okay. Let's go read some summer books.
Let's do it.
Thanks for talking about summer reads with me.
Yeah, this was fun. Okay, I'm going to close this out. Thank you for joining us on the Clean Romance podcast, where clean romance lives happily ever after. Wherever you're listening, follow or subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Until next time, happy reading.
Happy reading.